Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Bobby D, and I'm back again with another hot, juicy video. And as always, I'm joined by the swollest hair consultant in Texas, Steve Cook.
Bobby.
Thanks for being on my channel, Steve.
My pleasure.
And if y'all don't know, Steve has his own channel at Defeating Hair Loss, where I'm making an appearance basically every week now.
Absolutely. My motto.
I try. And tonight, when Steve's here, it's about hair, as always. And, we're filming for Steve's channel the other day at the gym. Fitness is a big thing in both of our lives. If you can't tell, Steve's pretty jacked. Former bodybuilder and all that. And so, Steve, before my first hair transplant, I was bugging you, was there a period of time where I had to stop working out completely before my transplant? And then, once after the procedure was happening, I'm itching to, get my swole on and stuff. So, give me the answer, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, nobody's ever bugging me.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do this. That's why I'm doing this.
Appreciate it.
I'm very happy. I don't know what it is about me. I'm very passionate about helping others, but Bobby especially. And thanks for having me back on your channel. So here's the thing, right? So, we're gym rats. Both Bobby and I, part of our life is the gym. It's just, the shape we're in, the confidence it gives us. That's why we tie the hair into it, obviously, right? So, you're kind of, especially at a young age, you're like, man, I can't be out of the gym. I can't be out of the gym. I can't be out of the gym. Trust me, you can be out of the gym.
Yeah,
okay?
It's hard though.
You can take your time. You can use it as you let your body heal. I've always got something going on, tennis elbow, lower back, shoulder problems, whatever. That's how us guys are. We want to lift probably too much weight. Up until the procedure, you really don't have too much to worry about. If you're in really good shape, and the doctor shouldn't be doing your hair transplant if you're not in good shape. But what you want to do is you want to go into it with kind of toning down the workout. So 5K runs, triathletes, spin classes, any of that kind of stuff is a no-no. We don't want to get the heart rate up so that we're like racing when we get into the clinic. Now you can work out if you're a legitimate like psychological gym guy like we are, and you just can't be out of the gym, but tone it down. All right, don't be overexerting yourself. What we're trying to do is get that resting heart rate as low as possible, along with the medication that clinic will give you, will get you in a really good situation for your procedure so you don't have any oozing. Now, oozing is something we talk about where it looks like bleeding. It's really not. We have to pump a bunch of fluids into the scalp, and that can kind of get colored a red. It looks like blood, and it'll kind of come out. I don't want to scare everybody out there, but if your blood is too thin or your heart is racing too much, it can cause oozing. So nothing to worry about. Just don't be running 5K runs or doing spin classes the day before the procedure.
You guys worry about that, Steve. I don't do cardio. I'm just kidding.
All right, so we got that out of the way. So it's not a big deal. You're going to be fine in that regard. Now, afterwards, it really depends on the procedure. The FUT procedure, there's no question about it. You cannot get your heart rate up at all or lift anything heavy until the suture comes out in 10 to 12 days.
Yeah.
So now that we have that out of the way, post 10 to 12 days, you can start going back to the gym, but use lighter weight. Be a little careful with shoulder presses, squats, deadlifts, bent over rows, bench pressing. These are things that we use a lot of weight and we tense up. And all the muscles from the trapezoid going up right up to that occipital area where we take the tissue from, that's going to still heal. So even though that suture's out, and it's not going to stretch or anything if you're using lighter weight, but if you go try to bench your 405 when you just had your suture out, probably not a good idea. Now, FUE, my last procedure with Dr. McGrath was FUE, and I went back to the gym in 8 days, no problems whatsoever. So for FUE, we're not concerned about the donor zone at all. It's all about the recipient area, making sure that everything's healed. And then with FUE, and that is an advantage of FUE because there are pros and cons to each procedure, we can go back to the gym sooner. Because I got a couple years on you, right? I'm not saying I'm a better workout guy than you, fitness guy than you. You went to Baylor, so good for you, man. That's a great team. But when you want to make sure that you're constantly getting enough rest and you're giving yourself a little bit of a break. And yes, I am addicted to the gym, and it's more, kind of chemicals in the brain, makes me kind of help my anxiety because I won't take any meds for that stuff. But, as far as the body goes, you don't have to worry about too much. It's just make sure that all this investment you put in your hair transplant, you do it right, and then you come back stronger when you do go back to the gym.
For sure. Well, I appreciate, as always, Steve, dropping some more knowledge bombs on us. And be sure to check out his channel at Defeating Hair Loss. And then be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.